Hello YouTube, I got a little bored in my Minecraft world, so I was like, what do I usually do when I'm bored? Let's go bowling! So I made myself a little bowling alley right here out of redstone. If you noticed that when the ball went on the pressure plate, the pin went down. The display represented that the pin went down. Now I'm on my second ball, so let's get off the freshly oiled surface here, I guess. Throw. See? Ta-da! I know, it doesn't really knock the pins down. It just kind of does it one at a time. Man, I can't throw. You can get a gutter. They'll push that down. That light will go on. It'll also show your second ball light. So just kind of, this is more of a test. This is Bowling Alley 2.0. Version 1, as you'll see, kind of got glitched by chickens. And I couldn't move around because I was doing 1 frame per second. It was really bad. So how did I do this? It's pretty simple, and me being a redstone noob, even I can do it. So right here is the pressure plate, which activates this little redstone trail, which activates the repeaters, which then turns this redstone torch off, which brings the piston down and the fence along with it. So nothing too bad. Some other components, of course, are going, should I go to sleep? I'll sleep. I'll sleep for you guys. Just so it's nice and light outside. What's that over behind the, oh no, you don't need to worry about that. Not yet. That's what we call a teaser. So yeah, what else do we do? So now these are going up to these vertical wire transmissions, which then hook up to the display. So nothing complicated there. When it's on, the light turns off. And then they're also hooked up a third time. This is just a mess of bad redstoning. This is now hooked up to a NAND latch, or NAND gate or something. Basically, whenever one of these is turned on and powered, it gets inverted, and then your second ball light goes on. So it doesn't matter. As long as one is activated, that will go on. And I've found a much simpler way to do it, which I shall show you over here. Because, this is Bowling Alley 3.0. Because obviously that didn't knock pins down. That was individual pins. But this will eventually actually knock some pins down. And it'll be crazy awesome. It'll be crazy wicked. So what's the difference between this and that? Well, obviously that giant thing over there. But what's going on? This time, instead of having 6 pressure plates, we have 5. Each of these pressure plates is going to correspond to a randomizer, which corresponds to a certain number of predetermined sequences. So let's say I throw my ball here. Come back here, pressure plate. Throw my ball there. That'll activate a randomizer. And now there's a chance of the ball going to that pin or a gutter ball or that pin. So it's all kind of dependent on where you throw it, which hopefully will provide a more strategic game. But right now, I have listed over like 100 different sequences for this entire thing, which is why we have that entire giant sequence bank. So let's just kind of travel this. Ball activates the redstone here, which goes into a randomizer, which I'm working on. The thing about randomizers is usually they run off some kind of glitch in the game. So more than one happen kind of at the same time. So I need to make a decoder that will actually figure out which one triggered first and then leave that on until it's reset. So that's going to be kind of complicated. So we're going to have 5 randomizers hooked up to the 5 pressure plates. And then those are hooked up to specific sequences in our giant sequence bank. And if you don't know what something like this is, basically all I need to do is place the certain sequences like, oh, it's going to knock down a pin like 1, 3, and 5. And whenever this gets turned on, you can see the redstone. Let's follow the redstone. This is vertical wiring, just going down, and it connects all the levels together. So yeah, the redstone's on, goes over here to the piston, and ta-da, pins are down. So that's what that is, and these will only turn on once activated correctly. So there's a bunch of different sequences there that I need to map out and program. So another bit to this is the display, of course. So this goes down, and then we have some vertical redstone wiring going back up. You can see I have a lot of repeaters here to make sure the redstone doesn't interfere with each other. So yeah, the redstone travels up, and then into the display, and it's off. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. If you have any idea how to make a randomizer like the one I'm trying to work on, not like this, but if any kind of randomizer design, please comment below in the comment section, so I might be able to get this thing working someday. I've got all big components, and then here's the second ball light, which you might remember the NAND gate over there, which I was like, oh, that's too big. Well, this is much more compact design, where anytime any pin is activated, it'll just go this way, and with the repeaters, it won't backtrack and interfere with other redstone, which is good. Turns the torch off, turns that off. Ta-da! Second ball light. Oh man, this is quite the project. This didn't even take too long to make. It took a couple hours for this. Thank God for MC Edit to just copy and paste this. So nice. But these are my bowling alleys in progress. If you like what you see, definitely like this video, comment, and subscribe, because I'll have more Minecraft videos from my Redstone Island here, more puzzle maps with friends, other random video games, probably a Voxtron video or two, and some other stuff. So thanks for watching, everyone.